Unless you've been living on the moon for the last decade, you know that Dwayne Johnson is ridiculously rich. Dwayne Johnson rose from nothing and worked hard to earn his fortune. In this video, you'll find everything about Dwayne Johnson's extravagant purchases. Make sure you stick around until the end. This list is filled with mind-blowing items from start to finish. At number 10, Supercars valued at $150 million. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's love for fast cars is more intense than his workouts, and that's saying something. I mean, what's a Fast and Furious star without a fast car to match? It's like trying to make a protein shake without any protein powder. Just doesn't make sense. But let's talk about the cars themselves. We're not talking about your run-of-the-mill Hondas or Toyotas here. Oh no. We're talking about custom-made Paganis with a price tag of $1 million, Fords that cost over $150 million, and Rolls Royces that could pay for a small country. Oh, apart from that, Dwayne has a bad habit of surprising his friends with new cars. There's an entire article in GQ magazine that was written on this said bad habit. He once purchased a brand new Cadillac just so he could give it to his dad as a gift. That's not all. He also got his uncle a car just to say thank you for his support. I wish I was his cousin. He doesn't just buy super expensive cars, he also loves to fly private. So at number 9 is private jet valued at $65 million. The Rock's private jet is so luxurious that its price can pay for over 1,000 college students and still get some change. He has a need for speed both on land and in the air. He's got himself a Gulfstream G650, the fastest jet plane in the world, which he bought for a cool $65 million. And you thought upgrading to business class was expensive. But hey, when you're one of the richest people on the planet, why settle for a tiny airplane seat when you can soar through the skies in luxury? And don't forget, it's not just the cost of the plane that'll make your head spin, it's the maintenance costs too. But I guess when you're living your best life, those expenses are just a drop in the ocean. Number 8, Under Armour, $36 million. Who needs a piggy bank when you can just invest in a company like Under Armour? It's no news that celebrities become entrepreneurs at some point in their careers. Dwayne is just one of the many celebrities who have taken up entrepreneurship and is thriving really well in the area. The Rock is partnered up with Under Armour, a business that invests in fitness products, and it happens to be one of the emerging companies in the set sector. Annually, this company earns about $36 million, and this partnership is one of the costliest things he possesses. Yep, that's enough to buy you a couple of times. Number 7, houses valued at $15 million. Having a huge and expensive house is nothing surprising when you're a superstar. In fact, many actors and public figures have bought huge and expensive houses for their families. But if you're like Dwayne Johnson, then you can have just as many houses as you wish. Why? Because you're that rich. The Rock's houses are expensive, and they drip luxury. His house in Miami cost about $5.5 million. This mansion comes with a 2.5-acre backyard, 5 bedrooms, and a garage that's big enough to fit 6 cars, which are, by the way, expensive enough to buy your entire existence. This mansion sits on an expanse of 13,000 square feet of land. And let's not forget that this house also contains his super expensive gym. But that's just one out of the houses this man owns. The action superstar bought his second house for about $9.5 million. We all know how symbolic owning a luxury house is, especially in the entertainment industry. It's a symbol of success, and Dwayne has shown himself worthy of being called successful. I mean, he owns 2 expensive houses. Number 6, a farm valued at $9 million. Not only does The Rock have a mansion, expensive cars, and a private jet, but he also has a farm. I guess when you have that much money, you need a place to keep your horses and collect their gifts. Dwayne's farm in Georgia cost him a whopping $9 million, which is enough to make most of us choke on our morning coffee. But hey, at least his horses are living their best lives in a 12-stall barn with a fancy riding arena. Maybe one day we can all aspire to be as rich as The Rock and have our own personal farm animals too. Number 5, 7 Bucks Production, valued at $5 million. It's called 7 Bucks Productions for a reason. With an annual revenue of $5 million, I'm starting to wonder if The Rock is secretly a business tycoon on the side. Founded by Dwayne and Darnie Garcia, 7 Buck Production is a company that excels in making innovative and creative content for films, television, and other media outlets. If you've watched Jumanji or Hobbs & Shaw, then you already know the production company responsible for their making. This is one of the most profitable ventures that Dwayne's involved in, and he's making his earnings in millions. But it also costs a lot of money to own such a company. You can already guess that this company would cost a fortune to get, especially with its annual revenue. Number 4, a gym valued at $1 million. How much do you pay for your gym subscription again? 60, $100 maybe? Well, not to belittle your effort, but how about owning a private gym? More like it. While owning a gym might be far from your reality, The Rock is living your dreams. When you're a fitness freak with a net worth in the millions, you don't settle for just any old gym. No. You build yourself a private gym that puts all other gyms to shame. And it's a gym to behold, let me tell ya. It's custom made and worth a cool $1 million. That's right, $1 million just for a gym. But when you see The Rock's abs and muscles, and you know it's money well spent. This gym has all the equipment that a fitness freak could ever need. It's the kind of gym that would make even the most devoted gym rat feel a twinge of envy. Number 3, charity valued at $100,000. Although The Rock loves to lavish his wealth on his indulgences, he also spends a good amount of that money on serving the community. I'm speaking of the Dwayne Johnson Rock Foundation. This foundation serves as a platform of possibility and hope for children worldwide, providing programs that are designed to empower and enrich the lives and self-esteem of these children. The foundation helps children who are hospitalized due to a medical condition or disability, or children with any form of disorder or illness. Just like Dwayne is so particular about public image and self-esteem, the foundation makes it a point of duty to help improve the health and self-esteem of children through its physical fitness program. They educate children about healthy practices and nutrition towards achieving their finesse goals. Now, with this kind of work, you would wonder how much it takes to keep up, but there's no need to worry. Why? Because he's The Rock. He's quite capable. He spends an average of $100,000 on just charity donations. Rolex Watches, valued at $70,000. The Rock has never been shy about telling the public of his humble beginnings. He grew up in a poor family, and he mentioned that there were a lot of luxury items that he loved to have as a young man but couldn't get because he couldn't afford them. The Rock has had his sights set on a Rolex watch from his teenage years, and when he finally got one, it was a $35,000 piece of wrist candy. Talk about aiming high. But here's the thing. When he broke his first Rolex during one of his fights, did he go out and get it repaired like a normal person? Of course not. He just went ahead and bought another one. That's two $35,000 Rolex in a short time frame. Well, when you have that kind of money, why bother with trivial things like repair bills? Nowadays, buying a Rolex is just like buying a pack of gum for The Rock. It's no big deal. In fact, he even buys them as gifts for his friends. I don't know about you, but I think I need to start hanging out with The Rock more often. And at number 1, fashion, $10,000. Did you know that The Rock's suit collection costs more than your car? Well, that's how stars do. For a man of his size, you can already guess that it would be quite tasking to get a suit in his size without it being custom made. That's right. Although he went through the troubles of liposuction to decrease his chest, his suits still have to be bespoke. And I can imagine the troubles his designers must go through, creating a 3-piece suit for someone whose physical appearance is like that of a giant. But since he's got the money, it's not so much of a problem. Although we don't have an actual figure, he looks like he may be spending more than $10,000 on suits alone. I mean, it's The Rock. Anything is possible. So there you have it. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to comment which other videos you'd like to see. See you next time!